Well, Yamobia, Mobia, Quaban from Radinchoma Radio 91.9. Most said, they are good on some teba. Fantastic afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, Naomi. Naria Tennis and some P. And Yatrans, you know, but it was shown Swanya Sam Gitwakra. Unyate, and Yomania. Nice, Antamia, chance for one terminal. Yamia, Tuma, and I came in a Basso, and yet Barcelona. I just say, you for Champions League games and Barcelona now. We know the big game at Kosu and so Stamford Bridge and game in the Basso until you be a him. And so game we see bo 8 and Yasem Ketrakra. Every some people ba na the Tiana say ya the bisham na fia befisam dear and all and so costing in Abetiate. I want to say Dentroma Radio on Facebook or join it on for TikTok and also a Dentroma Radio join here. Now for enjoy a showing in our bra Bibia and so Koso Kama and so I say Dylan Fortune this time say a banner bed sheet, a banner bed lamp, a banner traveling bags, about a wall frames, chair bags, towels, blankets, about a shower curtains, shower covers, plastic and metal wardrobes, after green grass, color baby or ceiling brush and so on, autonomous bebre, no curtains, no, and Odima Kutiri pa, and no more bebre, and assistant love, Edabana Suyo, no one show me, said, yeah, a international tea, no one be a bonus at from your pa, a quality now to be a number for Brochiba, Russell Cropon, a shaw, true praso, one young Anglican, sorry, Diana, cut him so near stores. I am free, teacher and so store, and after 10 church warrants so up in Mr. Broadford drugstore or was such a power show 0243 18568 0243 18568 so for and so let me and Tinko special ice not from an altar where so to me binom you may be a say a year I am working they are telling us a prosame or working as no and special ice not from an altar and what good gas sorry them all. And I was say to me, na yellow no, maybe a TV coso, anti occasion piano, a special ice natural mineral water. You don't know, maybe a tour, bra a BOT, your bank, a Lydia Butcher drugstore, and a Prince Burning now, a 0545 805261, 0545 805261 of Freya, your Jones now for your piano, yet to me, Edia Brahma, the attention, Mobasa Moto and Noma, and Cram and Son Tadia, Edima Mama, a film cram. I just young woman there, and you copy 18 years Nina, Omunamano, our sister, Unicef Crowdino, and a no man our pa. Na or the mail to 4 bopa. Dear Tia and said, Ubetiako to be Akoton, dear Tia Savetiakoton 11, Ubetia Ako, Utombe Beno Telso, and a Spark Johnson Ossit, and all, dear Tia was some BOT store, Bogaston or Beniepa, and 0543 591459, 0543 591459. 5 round friend of Joso, Opasoya active. We stay active. We are energized. Nadia Juma, rush energy drink. Can rush it, Oma Tonton drinks, so I want to know. Nature rush energy drink, Libino piano, and so 18 Quema, Unya rush energy drink, now, everything enough, you know, what I try to Piatia, and so not to the amount. Cements, fighter, Herpa Mission, and then the comes of no Perubo or Barbema, the attention on the sciatic area, ever Tunquantapai, Malaria and Tunquantapai, and I feel Westpin, Sicilia, Hunamia, Nino, and Janino, and so Tunquantapa, drugstore Biamuno, a cements, fighter. Help our mixer, and then it comes also no Bonabiatia, and so at body medicine also, and mom must suffer from menstrual disorders, and I debatia power, and I feel Oteyao, and so menstruation period more. The idea and set I did in our door, and so Eddie free moon. When all you swap appetite to be, no be antimiko and from a fighter, cement fighter, and I owe you Munu Pedimel Biatiaco, young comma. Now let us lean for my tear for Nabi Pia and Yakamana call upon a Yami aduma save date we mami. Date we save mami. Na the tiana say via ntimi enye kama. We save date na 20th December. Na 20th December no and na Mia Mantanfo. Aye Samuel Sameno no wanya ne ho kani nyame atom same enya ne ho kani we no bintu ena omoka mu abom Gilgal Pentecostal Prayer Ministry International asore demo central mfumo ho ena aware no enso ebetia baso nti adia same manager awake depo dunko asoro no wano ena ware bintu Saturday 20th December 2025 Gilgal Pentecostal Prayer Ministry International asore demo mfum enya sem kutwa kra dofo nyina customers nyina mmeja manager same na onware bintu kama kana bia enso ntimi nkoso na nyame nhyira so in advance aware no nyame nhyira so in advance adofo nyina emeja same manager awake manager any bintu na bia enso ntimi nye kama yenkomre
Sports. Sports.
Possibility say kwame illegal ono driver the ball beto matene mu wosoro eno Barcelona any Chelsea game ebas no na adi krontia makers a possibility say bomb ebetia to Chelsea atene mu wosoro no and say oko UEFA Champions League matches Barcelona etia ball 24 last 24 amotia ball nyina ebia Barca for no e the ball eto opponent Latinum na unim say Barca omo enso etia nya goal e omo last 24 UEFA Champions League matches omotia ball no in total sa 24 matches omotia ebia no omotie enya goal mu no aya 67 goals in total and a Barcelona team no enso etie nya wom na we no the longest current streak of any team say bia ball no number 1 wabo 2 washe go sa makuma ku 24 mame from 20 second Barca for and timi ayesa no enti no enso the longest the etiere goal scoring former Barca for no ewum no team bia no a wan also etie ayesa no mame from 2 asenya me atuma game no enso etie baso and not any games ebaso nyame atuma enanyimre no the etie ense ayas any Benfica ebetia ball and 5:45 and sa game ebaso Galatasaray Union St. Jealousy for and also 5:45 and as I game ebetia toja after about 8 and the games in so Borussia Dortmund was signal tuna omne Villarreal a game ebetia so brutal Glent for ebetia bot ebetia bomokuya ya France Juventus no and so ebetia toja yenya Chelsea omobo ebetia Barcelona and also 8 and as I game no and also ebetia so after my fan to just yebenya the chance Man City for ball and so ebetia bomokuya ya France Leverkusen sa game no enso etia to dakama enti Man City for enso game bonne nyame atuma enanyumre omo airport enso etia Leverkusen team no Malsen any club ya France Newcastle game no enso etia to dwa Napoli any Karabakh ball and a Festival Pra and Athletic Club Bilbao enso game etia to dwa enti no games at so the big one no and to dwa no and we Chelsea for any ball. I was Stamford Bridge. Omo ball. And it's your Bobo cry. Your friend said Barcelona. Ain't you no and the big one and then you may and not air Basel. And you are fresh as a toja. Na Chelsea for no. Why and our jury say manager no Estateno. All right, Francois. Ebetia boa. In Chantanwa. Ni fanfa so. Who plan a brand here Pedro Neto. And also per William Estevao one panel the chance and the manager no when you one or choose no and then you may and a better sent a plenty of friends Pedro Neto and a bonus Estevao William and so a tiabo game no and then you may and a better na Chelsea for no post to Oma Fuma Abba I just say Omo Kai Omone today and almost remember one of their legends and he Terry Vanables were free 2 years ago Pepe Penier omo post ndia ba omo website oda ho omo omuye amasa postu owura fa Dave Sexton na owura fa Dave Sexton no woni yo mu former manager Olidi Chelsea for Emma 1970 Omoji FA Cup was Olidi Chelsea for Emma European Cup Winners' Cup title Omoji 1971 into the 13th anniversary since we no Chelsea for postuno and some ultimate number mama for to say no and Chelsea for tia yan wadwuma na unim say Chelsea team no omo current team omoji Champions League twatwo kro no 2021 player ba ko pe and waka wom Reece James one or tie one also any captain and the Chelsea team no say and Chelsea for 2021 omo current players obia nim Reece James nkwa and etimiaka na omo manager ni Enzo Maresca was we will need our fans again versus Barcelona. This is a special place to play football and even more so on the big occasions in the big competitions when the noise is incredible and we fight together for the 3 points. And no, I am manager in Sama. One so they are to draw or qualify for the same stadium. And ya fe Romedi Sebia Edubabi a Kunimbetia Basa for a process Ebia Basa for at the pressure Basso any antian Osaka football no and Tomo Stadium. A moment 3 points in Mope 18 noise. I was a tete 18 bus Stamford Bridge or Nafet Omasa Ometimia J a trophy no and after 3 points now and yes so na Joko ni or also a Chelsea for Omo Legends Libya Joko na ose edu occasion say ya Joel Cole Joko so on kasana. May I say Joko voice number one?
I don't think anybody has enjoyed themselves on a platform more at a Champions League final than you did the night Chelsea won it.
That's a great shout.
That's when you're supposed to enjoy them.
Yeah, do you know what? That was amazing, wasn't it? Because yes, we're just coming out of COVID. I was like just so engrossed in the game, but I was with the fans and I had such a good time. Literally, when the final whistle went, I've jumped from the gantry down into the fans. Got lost. I'm with my pals. My son's there. We're all dancing and singing. I've got my son on my shoulders, and I've got Leo. Get back! We're live. We're live in 30. And it was like Kevin Costner from Whitney Houston. One of the bouncers, this big Portuguese geezer, just grabbed me out of the crowd, dragged me back up to the, and then I had to go back on air and try and compose myself. But yeah.
Joko no, I say do much if you say ya na anwashipa na lami yama and so post to wedi aba lami yama and I post to wedi aba no and lami yama oni.
I'm feeling like my own self again. Renewed, recharged, refocused, with nothing to stop me from being me. Okay.
No ya lami yamano no wasibi bien we betia stop ono lami yamano se meme ye lami yama adie we be stop me pa se meme nye lami yama no lami yama se bi bien we no enso e betia stop no mame fon to dwa se adia o se masem mame fon to ni se vamos Barca fon so ni almost e vamos Barca be adwuma e was Stamford Bridge na onse owura e friend se only oneness about can be the far Barca for the Barca team no come Germany kasamre 3rd division no bo and nam say team our deka e ka dokro now no jatiara say momo team ball league e mani yeye mo boy you for Champions League and you can say can you for Champions League no kwa no mutimi enya kwanya bobi na no na Barca for say omo focus our match e omo bone ne so na mom enye obi o yekromfo why say obi a ya chair for task version na ya jelu 3.5 years now no obeka say dia kire da bi yenhwe omo say enye wura wei akokra wei ena de kire say ono no wo hwia mo taxi sika bi fa faransa ne ade a ye na koto afiase ye jeli no 3.5 years one be kan say dia fa ho Barca for say omo focus no enso eni okra na ena abrantie friends Pedri Medford awapa when you're 23 years enti Pedri at 23 mame photo is a boss for etia wo she Pedri enye mfie no makoma ko adwoni miensa enti Pedri no enso etia di 23 years a yedi nyina enso nya tudwa ama wotia tena Americans ano eje ene Pedri enso eko Barcelona for omu training council eje Pedri etimi duo na Pedri eko eye training council no wetimi Asia obi oti hwilmu na odini boot ema no Pedri Asia nipa no odini boot man no
Una, ¿no?
Sí, o las dos. Felicidades, niña.
Feliz cumpleaños, Pedri, de parte del Chiringuito. ¿Cómo estás de la lesión? ¿Estarás para la vez?
entiano ya Pedri ena ohun sana Facebook ono de tiere se ena oko bossa form training ground so say wa manlandi ni bi esanso pranti ono show enso e de akire bia sampa menya Pedri predator boot ni menya predator ena wonya no na on say for ni bi sana say against Alaves obebobi obetie nya akonya bobia na ena Pedri say nya boche na yentwe ni enhwe entiano enso de Pedri enso etiari tutwa ena wi adiri nyina enso edeba na ukwa Etihad Stadium na big game baso enso ewa Etihad Stadium Manchester City against Leverkusen and a game no enso baso and Pep Guardiola Montiel no omushia Leverkusen team no and a big game and also betia toja na unimse Man City ukoma bakosema obi a washe Champions League goals kase edi amomo no Sergio Kun Agro 36 and what he said alone boy enche the tie any said washe 31 for Man City na bibia tre say 5 akade wabati cry say atitim ti aka 5 per eno Ellen Haaland 36 and a brandy Agro and so etia Shalom and so etia 31 into set obetia so passing on and a dear to join away yadina and so ejima maybe so etia koso and a clear for deba mama found to set a brandy you say Nico Price near Nico Price about the ball edma Como next summer Real Madrid for so be almost first summer signing 2026 summer na Diabana say you say Madrid for I already say o Messi say o mo buy back closer o mo shame no o Messi say na fe o de abante Nico Price and so etimi raba na o be juma e de ama Real Madrid o mo team no na uko AC Milan o so ni ambepa Crystal Palace for any France for strike event Jean Philippe Matata Diamete na wi and it's AC Milan for and so interest on be say o mo de no and so etini ba bia no etimi koso di ma AC Milan team no Manchester United any Chelsea nyina and so monitor and belong for any Germany midfielder you say Axel Wadrogo Diamete and so Chelsea and a club of friends Manchester United and so monitor boy no and they almost scout and so dia tiere se omo tata boy no so mo di boy na tieni omo busa boy na se enso ko re ni matches no enso timi ball ene Axel Wadrogo body bomb enso di ma RP Leipzig team no body ma Germany omo na short team no and also da Manchester United currently Diamete and say Young Gomez FOM-25TH yes United for the play 73 million pounds. Omude kwa kufani January ya ni Manchester boy no enso betia besia kan ede Manchester United team na ene Young Gomez abone ball ede ma FOM-25TH team na ene AJ Free United for almost ready pa ene yei ene news ya no so twa ene say Liverpool for ene Manchester United omu noko on the doors of Vinicius Junior Diamete and it says some more Vinicius Prumani and say hey Liverpool for mo makofa enam bebraba ama nkweze enya de coach ontimi nyankwan no ya na nkyere twam bi ona moko tramo de tie and say Vinicius Junior yes omo nakonto and after reference Vinicius Junior Manchester United enso Bonnie Prum eno Jeffrey Vini efi aso Ede Bank ena wie no yade nyina enso etudwa mebia enso etia kama meka no de eti ense Real Madrid for enso etimi ye training na omo last training session omo ye no enso enie na minim Vinicius Junior odwa coach no ode odu pitch ni so ena coach ni ginam coach Xabi Alonso na oni players ni nyina na ebo rondo we boma we na we aboma we na Vinicius Junior ebo coach no Surya on net make no waboni Surya Vinicius Junior coach ni ko tackle no na waboni Surya no no answer Vinicius Junior Xabi Alonso ko tackle no na waboni Surya na uni set adia e training ground so no typical to every one time omu goalkeeper no nie na wanwe training no ofri on temper tiamete ene se wanya stomach flu eno tibuko toa enti echa game no woye out against Olympiacos nyade tibuko toa ebetiamo game no eje amabobokua ye friend say Real Madrid din Hodgson enso entimo game no enfama Real Madrid omunie almost call list no ena omode ko Greece de tie ene se Lulen Fran Gonzalez and Javi Navarro. Omo ya 3 goalkeepers. Defenders no Trent, Asensio, Carras, Frank Garcia ni Mendy. Timadu defenders nanio. Trent, Asensio, Carras, Frank Garcia, Mendy. Enti uhema Fran 5 no. Ebe ye hwan. Asensio no hwan na kobo. Oni Mendy ana Frank Garcia ana Carras ana Trent. Timadu defense no. Midfielders no. Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni, Adeguyas, and Dani Ceballos, and attackers now Vini Junior, Endrick, Debia Odimso Mobi, Mbappe, Rodrigo Goes, Gonzalo, and Ibrahim Diaz. Omono Xabi Alonso squad nti omunie omuna omoko airport no moti basim enso airport airport no eno Real Madrid omiti no omoti basim ko airport kama bibia enso oboye Hala Madrid fans ne mo Hala Madrid. The Real Madrid for no more bomusi black and omode ko airport the atieno no Madrid for and so the from so editoja latest nina ya di emo piano and so tia to ko without omu goalkeeper timu ko try for defender did Hodgson and so entimi en ko bo ni bia dinina no and so eti emo na wie ama pia and so tia go so yagusu edin se no akra edemo a apprentice Julius Kunte passer for defender no was say enye Xavi and Ndesa enkoko Chelsea enye Xavi and Ndesa Casemiro ball edi ma Chelsea team no was say Xavi efre na otie na ideas ene o hwe how no manage Barca na so choose Barcelona over Chelsea na uko enye Luis Enrique so ya ye say o ma PG from youth academy no wa mana ya kono wa apply Barcelona system no e dey ro PG omu youth academy ho enti no mekoye e dey ma PG omu academy no dey mete any say Luis Enrique manager no ama academy no enso tia kosoro e no AJ for the latest no ye dey to Jamotiate Hurricane so dinner reporter and linking to ayanase and linking to a club fence Barcelona nina was dia onya contact bia with anyone no o feel comfortable enso e wa club fence Palmuche no enso Brantia yes Hurricane and Sansabina and so to say o feel happy and so our club ni mu entia dia okoba bia and Hurricane so one also ade to twa no na unim sem ya dia Andrew Nyimire na Old Trafford Manchester United omo eto omo sade Fred the Toffees eno ya voting and a game etimi ba so ho na game ni start ye no na Everton for no hia derby 11-11 Manchester United omuntimi yamo tudi yenye dipa yense da anko yanko ntokwa na baako enko nchene enhwese de 10 United fo betimi ni aba na apprenti a friend say Idrissa Gana Boy na misunderstanding by one in different Michael Kintem na akoyi ni sade fan afro sa na ntokwa no course na and a referee no say dabi we no ekwan owura friend say Idrissa Gana Boy ko taki ko bibini edin sakobo akosi broni de was a mitimi show bibini red card and found the okachire no when you born asunu the red card no e was oje what the check this Ghana Bay na game no yes they started and check about 15 minutes United form where the Manchester United you know what so disobey at the battle United 14 Manchester bete enter goalkeeper your friend son akwanim go that Pifford when him go double tanda na Abrantian Joshua Zagzi opim no yi Bruno Bon no yi na omodesa 1-0 omode 10 against 11 ashe United Jack Grealish one year Jack Grealish nani ajepa sa wiam
Hey guys, I just want to say great win tonight, massive performance from the boys and unbelievable support in the away end. Here's the goal scorer.
Yeah, what a night, man. Some shift from everyone, including this boy. But nah, buzzing. Thank you for the support. It was a great night.
And Jack Grealish on it the goal scorer and just beyond no and the atira say omo edin kumo na omo dom supporters na say ewo echese echita omo enso edebeta omo adini na deba na omo wie no ewo dressing room ho no and England manager Thomas Tuchel okoshia James Garner and Jack Grealish okoshia omo Intiano England manager Thomas Tuchel and Akosia James Garner and Jack Grealish onomu edin komo pa enti mijidi say Jack Grealish ni wadem bono abaso point England for omo call up ban next year no na as manager no be frɛ no na okɔ Betis Hector Bellerin epra de mete and say onya serious injury e on the right leg and no aya brantie Hector Bellerin and so enetia kopra chese aya rosemiepa na unimsa ya DNA Anthony I will be Betis for omu training grounds omu prepare na aya de benya grand derby aya Sevilla versus Betis weekendi na Anthony aje red card opebiabo enti uba training grounds wa woni apprenti ba ko shimi omu discuss say red card ya pie be ye free so na derby we de osem tibi bobi Intuba training ground so Betis for and training na Anthony when South Brantia no omonso chate say red card there was say timi eyifi so maybe timi koye when chimi Alvira na boy na Abrantia Anthony and nam no so many red card no nie ye fe ni Joel Rocker na Joel Rocker was say Anthony red card no eno ano no I will say jeni kwalen painful eyifi so hwe manim ne nine na otu ye no ena titima fru nyina no entuba Facebook e denchema 91.9 ube se Abrante na fro enso atiti e ya Abrante Anthony ena 9 enso ye na fro sa no entu se record no e se gina eni kwa se mpanyfo enso etimi yifiri so edini na no enso etuka na wie mabia enso etia kama Moro Icardi ne we striker enema Galatasaray team no Moro Icardi was Galatasaray team no one of the best clubs in Europe. Na wakamo biate say omo big history na say die umbe ya djuma pa UEFA Champions League say mo bodin clubs say your favorite clubs are omo ji ebe ya na mo bo din enso de aka ho ene ya Galatasaray wasu ya say omo big players e omo team nim e bi say Leroy Sani we a big player woni and afi Abrantia your friend say Victor Osimhen and see a big man obiani Victor Osimhen ka strikers top strikers e wa Europa win team more 5 enya Victor Osimhen ho entire wase Victor Osimhen and so e ka team no ho dia masa bibia kire say omo big players entene omusubeti fighting for UEFA Champions League no ama adeno nso tie no e title no and AJ Fewura na so e enso e de ba latest ni nya ye de etudwa ama so tiate and I Abrantia ya France Moro Icardi no make us Galatasaray game omo boni no was enkofo no mbo for Union St. George's for no omo enso e stubborn side I say ne omutimi shetim no me bia enso nyatimi kwaso edima omo no enso latest etodwa ya no nsam nyina enso de ba e 91.9 den chama radio so ma me fan toni say ukọ ensan from a de tie and say Chelsea coach ni Enzo Maresca na Enzo Maresca that was odu top empemfo no ni say o top 4 odi abo akoduo amabia tia koye na no ne ebo Champions League na Club World Cup watia akoje adi amaye amabia enso akoye enso atimi di amaye na je o kan nyina ne say ene was in a do Champions League a big stage say was omuchere say omuso ho Chelsea furniture say omuso ho na o say William Estevao akodano onwinwi kra was minutes bia o de ma akodai e friend say William Estevao bia no akodano ni je ho akwani nwinwi akwani nkasa eno ane se obo enso edima bobokua your friends at Chelsea ono minutes bia no ono airbox edima Chelsea no and bia nso atimi koye Paris Saint-Germain captain Marquinhos enso betia bo ni game number 500 Usia Tottenham Wednesday and also a Marquinhos no obo game number 500 and so eje ama a PSG about 499 games and a Marquinhos asem and am di tuja dilators nina and so MT for PSG also Napoli for Temete and it's a DNA open Joan Magzambi and Nefi Freiberg or a midfielder thereby and it's a Napoli for and so a Pesal Bueno Vincent Varoskelia was a Tottenham attacking on and we defend no omunina good na Varoskelia and some of Kenya say any easy game against Tottenham Nemom or come Obiate say ombe win 3 points no any here very difficult omokai e super cup ombo no emu ya dindi mo ye pa ana AJ4 de pa Roberto Martinez Portugal national team coach no was dia say omu win na Ronaldo sha dia na niji ye pa omu win game na Ronaldo sha ya na neje enso bia enso etimi koso and AJ4 de by the latest no enso etujama bia tia kama and enso no enchemi de besi wa bra de tia enso layers enso etia ba Denzel Dumfries mame fantry say ene wanye training against Atletico Madrid reported by and it's Dumfries etimo game no and enso AJ4 ba it's Inter for consider different goalkeepers for next summer yes Elia Capri Alex Merritt, Zion Suzuki, and Afen Abrante Guglielmo Vicario, Omuna a goalkeepers are here, and it's a club of friends Inter for, and so a Monitasa goalkeepers in Nina, and AJ free Interbalan for a few months, and so Adepa, and the area let us know once so Ote, Mamma Frontier, DNA, dear tier, and it's Vinicius Junior. Yes, Madrid president no obesia no 1-on-1 omuko Champions League no eba woni Vinicius ebesia na yahwe di ebesia ko woni Vinicius ebesia na yahwe se bia Vinicius obetia sesa na dwene na on extend the contract edi ama Real Madrid team no ana se ono so extend na Badmunchi for enso eba omuna atui omoba eye Emirates omoba London echina owone Arsenal so prepare pa edi twemo on se adia omoba die tie no se edi tie Badmunchi big game echina ena no so betia was obi a for layers Arsenal ne eye Badmunchi game member so channel and no see a big game Mikel Arteta and I grant interview na Arteta say echina game no or see this season game we a big game on a big test edema Arsenal Arsenal ready for Badmunchen and also no Hurricane was it on a ball MPL revenge say bia Tottenham for 4 editia Arsenal ti oba for revenge on the Badmunchen never and the Badmunchen and MPL 3 points no na Bukayo Saka and so your favorite na obeti abo game no edema Arsenal team no and Bukayo Saka and so the France ready ba and then no latest na and so eri tuja 91.9 na Moises Caicedo and fun tuja say one also edi atuja say we are ready. Tweet or a Twitter on X and he was we are ready. And Yes, and I can't buy one can say we are ready. Pony
say you're resting. We can launch it.
Oh no, Twitter down. We are ready. Hey, Moises Caicedo. We are ready. Okay. And you are trying Yami Aduma and Enyumri and the better. Sini ewiye ena yebehu chele se bia wo chele no eko opra mala ko hye obi akonya ase Jesus ni si na what sorry that was a channel no baby da o piapia nkonya na no so e sha akonya we ase na to say the end Everton for the year man win a bad day at office a bad day, one of those days of football no and United
but then I tell say goalkeeper was excellent.
Yeah, Pickford
was excellent.
Pickford is a unity good than abapa improve name mama kanfo goodness of block factory and from metiefo nyina eho and I was a order of blocks I would see you die no eho na was a order no at the current year make kanfo the man say omuma cement eco blocks nim and a quality blocks no mutwa no o de bo ho a emubu de tie ene say size bia mutwa de amount inches bia mutwa enso atim de amount a champion road otra mamba gas na ye ne enkechi bakery ena edi enimhwe ofreye udin dun kwa de bebra free outside ni ajo kakra bi 0249 22 9109 0249 22 9109 ofraya yebeje so nene adin komo na meka say nkechi bakery de yenim ni pa no e de pa pa no a oto de to 4 days still na said ye tie na ebe nyuru de on say de bejo but usoma utimi say what so pa no na de okoto ye na anopa oto ehye ode koto awie nwumre o kobua na efurufuru udi a enye de ase ayi bi na udi eda onum da bi to nkechi pa no nkechi bakery pa no nko na to atechem Lighthouse Johnson opposite na Lighthouse opposite na yewo sanso na buabenso after Mamba Gas filling station na eho ene yewo afi oboase akaporiso nso Methodist asori dano ye ne die nimhwe ye hye achisi ye bo adwuma 24/7 ni na ye adwuma kama fra 0240 427 926 0240 427 926 enkechi bakery there the test that keeps you coming back into you know udia na obasa babiem nyame na mafro obasa babiem bia enso atia koso bright home there from bia bra so ye beje quality foam bright home 0244 268 789 ope ebia tua Brakana Road Broadway Red House wa ena obehu ye na bia atimi ayekama yes
kobra nyame aduma echena eye seed of echena oware ye wenya 21 years in marriage
21 years
yeah
seed of
yes enye easy so bo ware sa 21 years no kobra enye easy kra see you wishing happy anniversary in advance yes nyankopon ishra enfema yene seed of na abotra to me dey tran ware ho 21 years no nyankopon ma yene ebi na yentumi ventna ho embrosa nti am shi ni a seed of happy anniversary nyame adome nyumre so Champions League ebe commentary nti
okay
yeah nti mon person sponsor no mo famudi bra na enye kama nti nyumre Chelsea versus Barcelona no match no live commentary eba aikoto 8 ni obi bi oti bia ma me chia yeah
aikoto
yeah
ono besusu ye no
yeah ono besusu ye no ono be din komobi nti we dey yeah all right kwabana ye sha se na yen nkomo na anapina multiple report a free spin ebaye about Vini Jr. and any contract issues with Real Madrid. Na ye kwechira Vini Jr. any Real Madrid contract. Now there is a Madrid for person renew boy no the contract no. Inti nkomodi die air course from last year omodi di nkoma ababepim this year store nkomodi di ne air course. Na ene ne ababetu just say Vini Jr. Eddie ababetu, this is from the Athletic in a report. Say Vini Jr. demand a net of 30 million euros a year. That is the highest, one of the highest paid player. It's like the Ronaldo Madrid not urgent. That is a sika according to the Athletic. No, Vini Jr. demanded from Real Madrid, and that has been the issue between Vini Jr. as a player and Real Madrid as a club. Again, one other thing a pop up and a pay the fact say Vini Jr. any NJ Madrid he's one of those players almost a person if say Ankomo Pias as some manager, that is Xabi Alonso and Canadian Japan because of the relationship any smooth between Ono and a manager your friend Xabi Alonso. Now Kobana say who the contract on now you play and so per Western contract. Now per se Ojis Kakesia. The best way to do it, and say, all the evidence, any result, it with me actually. Then Intine was here more 30 million. Madrid, their club, almost here they were in the past. We hear the history of Madrid. They always want to succeed. So no matter their way and run, so only Madrid a delay, nothing they will improve. Say truly true right here. Commander, there's no way say on between us and contract. And they did it to Omankasa own Octopus Ike Casillas. With the never year when when push come to shove, say any currency extended contract, Ike Casillas Ekwe. Ronaldo had the all-time leading goal scorer for Real Madrid. Emerson Omanokwe. There have been numerous world-class players from Real Madrid, but Semereno so not the show result in current state. So Vini Jr. truly about Madrid no or Chelsea for him. He improved a lot. On the Madrid, the Champions League, he's won the Champions League twice with Real Madrid. One, no instrumental. That is last two seasons. Last two seasons. And Obehu, last 3 seasons. Sanko between with me, the Ballon d'Or went to Anje. Obi or Real Madrid, Biabeja to say the performance of Vini Jr. from last season, Tama Rodri, Ballon d'Or has been going down. Quite an echo form. So Percy is turning a contractor. Last season, this season, so I sank a Vini Jr. I did prove the word, so come on. This season, so never for Vini Jr. And the question is, with the current performance of Vini Jr., one, does he worth being paid the best, the highest amount in Europe? One question, no. Again, and they Real Madrid for team number is Vini Jr. indispensable. So Madrid per se, almost a boy, no. Madrid per se boy no equa. The question is Madrid be lose one. Madrid only need different options ana. Yeah. And that is the second question I'm putting Busa. Because I know come Madrid. This year almost judgment in Xabi Alonso. Player or today only 2 million in Xabi Alonso. And that is how Madrid say be Madrid fans nana Vinicius any Rodrigo mo so munim say manager na be permanent there. Madrid they will never do that. Madrid they always club no so player. No matter the player no you know. Club no will always be bigger than you. Results. So if Xabi Alonso and they were by you know, this is first season. Last season na Barcelona Ebromo we to Barcelona leg na sat now no that Madrid are not playing bad. Madrid are scoring goals. Into performance is good. The Champions League they are also doing well. So the question is Ubesi na kase manager na yen this person no yen free on because of say when you happen to. And the question is yen free on man Madrid be lose one. And clearly Madrid have got options. Omo players omo timi abo position aboni ye even one mo kura no mo nko for ebo. So clearly Vini Jr. should do his talking on the pitch. If you truly want so person 30 million person give 50 million and was so shown wet on the pitch result to me prove. And I think so for the past 2 seasons no he's a good player. Obi and out on but he's not sure say truly one or it is and true so onye indispensable say to me pam no and for being kwako so media many Vini Jr. and I think say some do ejuma no edema manager ye friend Xabi Alonso no to so edi ejuma na kobana meba Barcelona and Chelsea match no so na ewi asimi kobana there something na ye friend no say akikaka asem one me kato so na say one sign with it and pass it through the legal process. And that is the case of Football Club Barcelona. And now Florentino Perez couldn't come on. Now once in a Kanya, Yedi Unkomo Bebe the Nigeria case. And they Obiani Barcelona Edin Komo. Nasa person say Barcelona so person can be a pa. The issue of Kamwasempa the Nigeria case. A classic example was the Juventus Tama Moreno, Juventus no. Okay, similar thing at the day Antonio Conte. There was a banter between Conte and Jose Mourinho. At that time, Jose Mourinho no coachy Manchester United, and Antonio Conte a coachy club by friend Chelsea. And there was this banter. As some Mourinho be can say me nkoji sikana say me nkoji bribe me yente me point. And he was referring to Tama Conte or Juventus the Calciopoli issue yet Juventus point. So Barcelona for so the Nigeria case is similar. Yes, Barcelona for Couture's card referee. As at now, Barcelona for they've not been exonerated. You move from Sassamane and the so the investigation is ongoing. And anytime a top official, our direct rival, Edma Barcelona be anybody in Comobiano, their reference no and in a great case, Barcelona Akutua bribe at the referee CND Momo. And for Antonio Perez Ekai, and a Bamuntin for one is for Ababekasa, at the fuck Quanya Barcelona for a care Omudini still one, they've not been suspended. They've not been fined, and I know we be still Musiakai. So clearly, there are some issues surrounding football club Barcelona. The biggest of them all is the Nigeria case. The second one, a car, many Barcelona, you can want some stop Barcelona for to me and sign. So in the future, come on, say you di Barcelona on come, Madrid di Barcelona on come, na say Bantaba clearly on back, no more conference say time Moji Champions League. Tama mu wini sister poniano ni niano sani niano na nyoma bi hihase then hihase referee influence. So Barcelona should work and it should be led by omo president also to be making sure say some na dey for omo no omo tumia ho mo ni say after match ebobo we no yellow porter will come out oba be kasa nsem bebre. But if you're not exonerated by a legal body, so Sasa no between for sir, which is not good for a club like Barcelona. Not yet the bribery, no corruption scandals. Yenfa enfre from. Now remember back to the match so. And you may match back so that is Barcelona and Chelsea.
We are not the prediction not at all.
Matthias here come now. Barcelona back to club friend Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. There's a lot of historical antecedents between football club Barcelona and Chelsea. And anytime a Barcelona Chelsea baby biano, there's this banter between the two clubs, between the supporters because of the history. Any Nema AC ewo omumi enu omumu. Now, proud to say, the biggest one that is 208-209. The referee scandals able to me final. Now there was healthy competition between Barcelona and Chelsea, but the healthy competition turning into rival, turning into banter between the two supporters in 208-209. The Tom Hennen of Rebo. The decisions are ultimately Chelsea and Barcelona. Chelsea film 208-209, and that is when the banter between Chelsea and Barcelona is solid. They've met a lot of times. Barcelona winning 4, Chelsea winning 4, if I'm right, and a 6 I need a draw. So there's also that competitiveness between two clubs. The similarity in Akawasem, Omumienu near winning 4-4. Omumienu near a draw 6. Then Omumienu near they have history between Omuntomba Besia. There's a lot of history between them. Some of the most memorable matches between them. One was 2005-2006. Wabra Barcelona, Eba, the Stamford Bridge, every winning game by 2-1. The match memorable was the dancing goal. Player friend Ronaldinho Eshen Wabe Kaisa match no 205-206. Ronaldinho jina no mo pupu no 2 a ochechan ho a obo sabo no Eshen no e ma some match e be memorable because of the quality Ronaldinho display on the pitch on that day 205-206. The second one is also omu two teams e memorable no, was the 208-209. The referee decision American was Michael Essien hit that volley say goal in Iniesta the last one did Chelsea. Chelsea film yaya on Stamford Bridge. Some match also memorable because of the controversies surrounding that match. Then the last memorable match was the 2011-2012. Fernando Torres echoed the last goal. Barcelona film at the Camp Nou. Chelsea did 2 so I'm calling the Champions League. So there's been a lot of memorable matches between these two sides. Almost here, it produced a lot of quality football. Now it produced a lot of controversies. And the new generation never carry the mantle. The battle is between Vini Jr., the battle between Lamine Yamal and Cucurella. Any other players Omuno take over the mantle. And you may Okokohe match now. Key battles being in our Okokohe. One area Obiedi Nkomo and the battle between Lamine Yamal and Marc Cucurella. The question is Lamine Yamal yanko for Bebrehujuma. A classic example was the last year. The Champions League semi-final between Barcelona and Inter Milan. How the boy operated, a man be a world-class player. From then, he's shown glimpses. Most top class defenders no share more young Wejuma. So Lamine Yamal, he's got that in his repertoire. The other side of the coin, Marc Cucurella. So no so to me stop a lot of defenders. He's one defender of Brighton by Chelsea no. The performance never shut yet, but in Kakana no, Marc Cucurella has been molded into one of the best defenders in Europe. So Cucurella for Chelsea, Lamine Yamal for Barcelona. One key battler and then you the next key battle is the midfield battle and Pedro is not available. So Barcelona Ebeboy Bia, Macasado mo, Omobo Frankie De Jong mo, Omobo Femi Lopez mo. These are the midfield throw and then you to meet for Football Club Barcelona. For Chelsea side no, you didn't come about the exploit of Moises Caicedo. Currently, we are Chelsea supporter, one of the best holding midfielders we are seeing and Moises Caicedo. Caicedo is going to play. The question is Enzo Maresca move James from the right back, no midfielder now. Most at times, match is difficult, match is a key battle no. Move James every right back and a man as a midfielder. So it's likely so we are going to get James, Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. These are the midfield trio. Yeah, for Chelsea. So the question is Frankie De Jong, Macasado, Femi Lopez as against James, Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, who is going to win that midfield battle. Again, one other area so between a keeper the Rafinha area against Malagusa and that's against James. So there's going to be a lot of key battles. And what I say, Estavo between Abo. We've shown his glimpses in Manchester, boy no born kakran you say who's our boy no, and whatever he offers. Ebia player Yefeno Estavo Eba, another key battle between Estavo and Barcelona Alejandro Baldi. And I said Pedro Neto
any Neto be prefer.
Kobna the Pedro Neto show at is a Pedro Neto show play. Estavo is a quality player, but it is a Pedro Neto show play.
Na why na bo nifa faso
no
bunkuma faso
Garnacho
yeah Garnacho are na yem benji Garnacho
Estavo embo ase okay we between abo Pedro Neto between abo na Estavo abo hano but the Garnacho the last match Chelsea boy in Garnacho amobi but the last match before the Ebebo Nancy he win 2-0 I think Garnacho it should say he's a quality player, he's a very very good player, and I think say in matches like this no also to me bono prove it no wait. So be able to have near drop Estavo. So these are some of the key battles that come in. It is going to be a very good, difficult match. But match way any match of much significance. They make and say Ubetwe lose matches, still between qualify. There's a vast difference between playing a knockout match and a group stage match. This is a group stage match. You can lose this match and qualify. So there's not much at stake here. 3 points there are very important. But Sanke a semi-final be and a quarter-final be and a run of 16 be the stakes will be high, but because of say match everybody you may a group say but in states no and so for supporters in there when say I could take team when say Barcelona supporters in there 80 for supporters in there there's this pride Madinka the history between Chelsea and Barcelona do which me winning the banter between supporters no it is going to be one key area but I think say Chelsea able at home in there the almost share number of times we share near a difficult say Barcelona between Abba Chelsea home number be winning. The only win Omeniano was the 205-206. Tamo Ronaldinho mo eba Chelsea by 2-1. From then no, Chelsea had been able to compete with Barcelona. So even as a match, Barcelona they are in a very good form. But the first match in Airbus was Stamford Bridge there. Come on, I think say Chelsea. Either say Chelsea between your draw and I say win. If there's anything more, so to winning match we are. I say Chelsea. Estani favorite so between winning match we against Football Club Barcelona. Meta Maswana. All right, but that was.
Mr. pa. Tuesday Chelsea beshe.
Yeah, come now Chelsea will win this match.
Score line no.
Chelsea will win.
Eda. Se bia boko
minio.
Mo kwaba.
Yeah, no. Yeah, a chat for now.
Say they don't go here.
Mitino. Oh, emfuye.
We nation here de on.
We know. There be nation yemende.
Say what's on the boom.
Nation yemende.
15 cities no.
There be.
Na mega cry junior tiri now. Na Pedro.
Yeah, be. Junior on where they be.
Open natural ina.
Where they be.
Pedro, my memory oduru.
There be.
me fear you know who do the beba.
Oh, okay. Eda yenko so ba no ye.
Obi ahoye. Obi ahoye.
Ati. Madam ye chia pa. Eda yenko.
Mira, come flash it issue na you was so asene commentary na
yes, flash phones, repairs and accessories.
Yes.
Oh, ton quality and no man ko an.
Yeah. And phone accessories no. I will commentary inside no.
Ye be yen mo djuma pa kwame flash.
Komna matches baso na made me call the bottom approach na wo hwe teams mienu a league table and as a table no so no in the Champions League table so Mario Crano Benfica and Ayas homona edi boom na dey am ko fast match na edi kan Jose Mourinho factor and Jose Mourinho factor no ono omudi kan ebo one match asana Jose Mourinho eba in terms of matches ayabo no and we clearly chere clearly say obaye no umuntumi wini match bia ana omo dia omudi kan boy no so no draw no win ni na lose ana omo etimi lose in terms of performance omo etimi adenedi no and I think that ushe performance omo etimi adenedi is nothing to write home about and we had a squad kra Benfica you expect the manager in question Jose Mourinho say obetimi ayo bibi stronko na wetimi e dey savage the image of team no but we kele it seems say Benfica team no with Jose Mourinho no and no man ko ye oba the first game obebo na obo against Chelsea it was Stamford Bridge in terms of Champions League no Chelsea shen 1-0 Abraham Chelsea credit record shen 1-0 and Newcastle amuko Newcastle show mo 3-0 ena Benfica etine fie ema Leverkusen ebe share 1-0 in the test you say the center cannot hold for Benfica team wa Jose Mourinho team ayano
na Ayas for inso nyaade
Ayas for inso tumi wini bi the last two teams na face yes obi wini I think we game na baso we clearly but Otamendi is there for team my friend Ayas. One
is Otamendi was some papa. I got the player was some papa.
So you abemuti where they are. Ebe see the trans kakra and one player also awesome. Ana Dusan Tadic. These are players Ayas of yesteryears and the same year. Obetimi anya Frankie de Jong mo the late ne o ma ka no sa batch ni free ho no it seems that Ayas team no degrade to the extent say Anthony mu nyina free ho e baaye no ama normal etimi akwacho e de ama omo ship more of their players no etimi e de akọ market ne so and ne ade etimi aha omo ene ama Ayas team no etimi enko anim but that of Benfica you expect any omo ebetimi resist mu omo ebetimi compete favorably but Ayas playing at home no I believe that as I say omutimi bibi but Jose Mourinho as you know no omo performance ni na ayepe obi awini bi obi anroye and omo ya lusu for so I see Jose Mourinho say with this team okura no as I say otimi call at least one nya de okura no as so otimi ekonya draw back say the caliber of coach no now obo matches it seems that it's in the downward trend and a downgrade trend and a normal air course but I don't think that Jose Mourinho as I said the decisions are making life in terms of coaching a silly transfer but also than that I'm expecting say the likes of Dobek any omwa aka eno ebetimi ayejuma tiela na omaka no ebetimi ayejuma ma enoma etimi akoyi but the likely can ebetimi adro because oma ho ode nyina no eyepe no match ba konso a baso ye Marseille ani team a ne de ede na Airborne Marseille versus Newcastle ana Airborne Marseille team no ekuta good squad utumi se enwa ma ma hye o team no mu ene squad ekura omo team no mu ade omo bon even in the friendly league no omo mo rembo konkan and they are having fair share of their the players are obetima as a team bia because you can talk of Golamo Ruli and our brand here Timothy Via Benjamin Pavard, we all know him next exploiter wetima with other teams Bamunchin and even in Tamalane or Kawinano you hear no ya otumi say ade konkan Leonardo Baradi and so ma or konkan Emerson Pamerinum and abrante friend Pierre Merrick Hobie and also ma enoma ekoye Matthew Oreri ata Vameri and abrante friend Mason Greenwood in terms of attack no who are these three players anymore Mason Greenwood Pierre Merrick Aubameyang and Hugo Piazon. These are players in terms of almost talent near there some years gone by no utumi say dia and no makoyenya and no maybe na ya kwa so anka Mason Greenwood anko gina Manchester United team won ba anka be more resource ne and okoye no baby o watimi akobia no clearly ne exploit ne normal ekura talent pure talent ekura no and Pierre Merrick Aubameyang ababi be wan eso is still scoring goals no Emma normal 8 mi koye on the part of Newcastle so they are going to this game with confidence and normal 8 mi akoye o hwe ekwanya omo efa so ebo mo ba owo kwa we die but o hwe confidence omo going to this game after beating Manchester City in where Saturday at Tremuno, you express ebetima Nick Pope, ebetima da post to Livramento, and Abrantia Malek, Malek Tiao, and Abrantia, a friend Batman, Ben Daniels, and Abrantia, your friend Elbedino, Bro Gamares, and Asa Vivili, Samuel Tonelli, Jolinton, ebetimi Aya Jumano, and in terms of attack, Jacob Murphy, and Nick Van Meyer, and Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes here 2 goals in the area and only performance almost done idea. You expect on Betmako, but Marcel being playing at home, no, how strong they are, and I believe Marcel will start this game as favorite. With the squad Ekromo any experience omukita the experience hands plus teamwork and also more youthful exuberance afra and you expect Marcel will start as favorite in this game and I'm expecting Marcel say at least on bet me we need 2 goals to 1 say you bet me ya Newcastle bet me ya I think I see a drawn game in this game Everton game back one Everton Chelsea and Barcelona and over the last 5 meetings are almost here. Chelsea are winning 1, Barcelona are winning 1, and 3 higher draw. The last 5 games are almost here. 1 win for Chelsea, 1 win for Barcelona, and 3 drawn games between both sides are a normal ekoye area momo. And the last meeting almost here across here bionu Chelsea so far defeat a year 3-0 honum course new camp and you expect game basono obetimi ahwe squad na to be the midfield battler ebetimi atoja and oshe clearly the squad ebetimi atoja no ade a ohwe defense na and as goalkeeper no Sanchez better post to mu area Chelsea Abraham Jeffrey Kukwara Bandasha and Abrantia ebia nedin ede Chaloba and Abrantia nedin Gosto na mfimfino no obenya Mosca Sido and Abrantia friend James ebetini abom 50 on almost city in between and as in front of the defenders now what me abenya
midfielders no be James
Casedo no abenya Neto and Abrantia friend Fernandez and Estavao and as Ganacho the other side no now Pedro leading lines Pedro Etman leading lines so this will be the probable lineup but this lineup are Tojano Frankie Dion and Mark Casedo so Ebejina or defense in now Lopez and Rafinha and Abrantia a friend Lami Ama now Lewandowski leading lines on but idea about it will be a midfield battle no and dear bay no Chelsea dia in terms of say big games you know apart from say in terms of premiership, but Abia Bakwe Ludi Omo against Bamuntin and Omo who games, but about premiership games, big games are Chelsea, me deliver. And acquire club work up Omuni Baba, yes, Baba, Obiara teachers off, but Omutimi, 8 me about game, 8 me, Omwa, and Omakoye. But Barcelona is in fine form, Omoba, Yansha acquire the metro battle, betting a Juma. Oh, but Chelsea playing at Stamford Bridge, I see Chelsea winning slim margin, whether 2-1 or 1 be Ama and Oma Etimi Akuye, Ediamon.
Okay, Matipa, no, your elder and Moten and Cano. Na ebe fie sisi enemum mamenkai we say Bodo Glimt 2 Juventus 6 Galatasaray 1 Royal Union St. George's 1 Ajax 0 Benfica 4 hey Slavia Prague 3 Bilbao 3 Chelsea Barcelona 61 minutes obi anto atena tibo no emoya dempa ho and afi Napoli Ashabako ama Karabakh intimately interrupted na say BBS yo Marseille 1 Newcastle 0 and the youth side na de omobo no enti Barca ne Chelsea ya bo 61 minutes obianfa ball Antonio Nkwatena enso e wo sa ball na and also air cost nti painful na de no enso everything abaso don't come then trauma radio na yebo don't come na don't come na ebo ne de F famous F papa na sa don't come we no de tia say then trauma radio and I am your listeners your customers
yes
obia ya manakonya say what did ton bia o ton bia no we dwaton de ho dawro bia pese obo bia no fabra ha na mo dawro ma 1 full month 31 good days
yes
na sa 1 full month na every blessed day e ba nanso wade no adi ama no ni nyina no 200 series per year
200 na setitero 2 million
1 million
sa mi pe
we the chill be cry we business you no ache
yes and no be crown for so crab so nya no
faso bebre nya faso we na so ba ko pe cry na nke you 200 cry we di ko achire bebre 1 full month there ni Agro you can see enka ho 1 full month enti there identity am say bra na mo dwate we no do
simple cry
amount 200 series o there contact marketing team no e wo 0245 600-958 0245 600-958 make us ya obi de ne dia betum say me information ti me ko commercial this year send this kana mame
correct one
just say we say kwabena we dey me ma nko sa ti make us say fufu le 200 series ti make us ya Christ inti
okay
we say oye architectural drawings building designs land survey normal site plan land demarcation concession site plan and have a farm plan any sales of land or ton land na account you dey no aba say yem fan share 1 month ne mo hu dawuru ama no na Christ ntino so oto aso oto adansi hu no ma bibiri tini na wi am ko hu shine na bi etia kama yem koi
let's say muda ho an say ba na me ba na emeti eda say masi for
say obeshe Newcastle
that omo de ada powerful bi anche omo dada na
na no do bet
ko mu de ma fa so ama say me say ti mo no mo
na uti mayu mfa nkofo mfa kwan so na de obi do afo bi so ore usu
me ti we dey very dey
yanko
okay, yeah, we are covered. Yes, also church Obibia. And from Bra Denchamo Radio 91.3 Atanase. Yeah, the first one is Kenya at the air Binty famous Yao genius near famous in some and Twasso. Now I say active. Not Bibian some at me. I come and I'm in Shassia, dear. Mamma Shassia. And so I want him send me watch now. Quasia Santa
Casa Bassa Chelsea back.
Enti die ono obi kan asem say Say if you are the better.
If you remember,
Okay, fine.
If you are there, you may.
Okay, if you are there, you may. Said the incarnation. But man, yes, sir. Enti no onum senya me bo ekira ba etima ye friend Kumasi Asante Kotokom omo betofo na wakopiem ewe nyina se abra omo ne Baseke Holy Stars enso eboda outstanding game a eno so etumi aka na afele kasamafo edema Baseke Holy Stars osim omo ne Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebo game a the one of the easiest games omo ekwakobo because omo ne Media Makarela United and afi baby any Gold Stars ebo a eno ena edin hardest game omon ebenya but omon Kotoko body one of the easiest game cry ede moment to meshe Kotoko ombe win eno opinion your friend Alfred Techi Kasamafo ede ema Baseke Holy Stars semwa yeah minimum anu kra me guso ya say bia nyambo echa kra nke bedi nkomo kra yes enti eno so eno yem friend no so nko pie sports and recreation minister honorable Edi Kofi Adams ono so edi nkomo kakra na nkomo ni di nyina efa Techima 11 wonders na said ye kono and I'm say from 11 wonders into wonders nkwa no mo ye o league mu league ni mu o mo da ase and na wonders nkwa mu no mu players no mu management coach mi ba 2 matches now or resign we say wonders nkwa o
ya do mu ba do na see
oh za o mo mra ya che o mo ba
ni 2
okay o mra enti ye ram ni ndi nkoma akra sports and recreation minister edi nkoma for situation a eguso ekoso hono.
They decide that every month we want to put even a 10 CD to support just our club, or even a 5 CD. If they put a 10 CD, that is what we are making from 100,000. We are making almost 1 million.
Academic and matured sports.
We are making 1 million. If they put 5 CD, you are making 500,000. What it is that you will not be able to do. But because we don't take our fan bases serious, they don't really see why they should even commit their resources. They don't. Some of them don't even buy the jerseys. But you see the person spending money to buy a Liverpool jersey, to buy the other jerseys that are very far away from them. But their own teams here, they won't even buy them. So, first and foremost, they must take the management of the fan bases a little bit serious. Through that, they will be able to improve their finances and to deal with some of these situations. But it's unfortunate that at the time an arrangement has been done where clubs started the season with 1 million Ghana cedi, which had never happened before, you will have such a situation. I don't know how much these players are owed. I don't know how much the coach, the technical team is owed, but I want to
Eti eno ya sports and recreation minister wana bo Edi Kofi Adams so wori ko tu dwa so go tu sukura na nka fa so aba so ama otumi dia bo o club ho bra eze ne wo mu ye de from 11 wonders nti wonders nkwa no mugu so mo ye no so to so say onim sam ye CAF this year no ekrom asa wo ba CAF approved stadium wo ekrom ho ba ko pe akra sports stadium wo fu ye no fi ho a na sie ni bia ho omo so mugu so mo ye ho adwuma at least omo anya komunya be 4 e ya approve a ebe boa na amai alternative say bia game akoye bo na ha e chan ye bo game wo ha ebe boa ama oman ni mu aye den to omo so mo ye adwuma ho.
It's terrible. It's bad news. It's not a good thing, and we need to have at least a minimum 4 CAF approved facilities, so you can always have, or you can rotate and alternate. This whole thing about having only one is not good. I think that our AC point should be CAF standard. Baba Yara should be, Ali Mahama Stadium in Tamale should be, and then of course the Ohinijan Stadium also in Accra should be. These 4, so that we will have alternative, that we can go anywhere, depending on what is happening, depending on what it is that you really want to.
Entiano air sports and recreation minister honorable Idi Kofi Adams in some of kan edify yesterday say nya bika ho na eno so etumi eboa for ye competitions ye Black Stars of Ghana ye nso ye bekwa kompo no ye mfre no so na back to 11 wonders o masem no de me de intino say me kwa na me so say machi because mo nsem no mo ye 11 wonders nsem nko na eno na former coach for 11 wonders so ko ya amfa ne ma anyi amfa ma no o so ko no enye so no mo de bo na ewo fomu o si technical team owners ni omo nesisa ne magu mu basa enu nti na amwa no ama players no enku omo ho ama niema entumi anye kama amfama techiman 11 wonders no no say se o to so no o evidence papa so o yini nyina ababo ntena ejabetum
na mo be more advice me but oh nyama bi say no. That's why I say I better keep mute. But they hear me the past say somebody like Sapon about the kata. So moon fair no be a moon judge. That one will be the best.
Oh, okay. Ntiano openia Jeffreno ni Odatelamte former coach Edemam Techima 11 wonders and someone also etumi edi abai no also to aso di nkomaka osem yen kanche obi bia say okay yen fa no nsuo na yen tumi so move on na eche ban so aba eno so na ya bedi nkomo last one abra show no na so tumi ba na wie kra na ye fra no so dia onim say enne GFA led by Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku on GFA president officially on my launching a year referees insurance policy e dey ma referees no say betumi abo mo na bibia ye kama e dey mo na omo launch no o dey say kwakra e dey to ho no aye.
We see you, we appreciate you, and we will stand by you. I've always said that the road ahead of us will never be easy. Will sometimes be very challenging, will sometimes be tough. But we believe in your good selves. We believe that all of you here are very committed towards the cause. We believe that together, and with this big announcement today, knowing very well that your wound
Entiano Kurt Simon Okreku answer to us or say the enti omoye we nyina na se beboa na oye referee after so betutu beye no na se eju emfaso bi amaso enu nti na omoye we se ne se dachi kra uni ho a insurance na be cover for family members.
Line of people covered by a robust insurance policy. This policy, like I said, will be designed to ensure that no referee or no family of a referee suffer undue hardship in the line of duty. During the Congress, I did say that the insurance would
Okay, enti Edwin Simon Okreku GFA president nsemo a also erikotu dwa on the launching of a referees insurance policy and na meso mere ho nsem kakra ede abar na yemfre no so onim say Chinese club bi na nseniwa o maye last 2 games no omo say Ghana yem player fe no Frank Champon obobo sa o say na ho ana na ma Ezekiel ahode man ye tuntum e Frank Champon omo say omo huro Frank Champon so ade we tuntum enti omo say e Chinese Football Federation kwatana no omo fine sa club no e $70,000 so mra metia ansana omo so etumi ato asokra abo games eno ene de free on so etumi de ba na mi wia na sa mo say from police aba na de ba onim sem nyame bo ekena Basake Holy Stars ene Kumasi Asante Korokobo game na de eba ne se omu coach Augustine Evans Adote wa resign na mbo echo mo game omne kotoko
sa leggings omu da yeo omu bomode
so omu wo ultra relegation na omu ku akre
omu has ball draw
as omu 6 points omu 6 points bi
omu 6
Basake Holy Stars yes
okay when has ball drawing
Basake there be has no young apostles no boy this weekend enti na mbo echo omu game omu kobo no omu say na ye omu coach Augustine Evans Adote.
Omani ko to ko bo ntino mo yina si nchen ana se.
O se wa resign adwuma no. O le biom. Ai. Se ne ma nkoye mom. Okay. Into o se wa resign adwuma de no. Oh, na so o mo da 17 kura. Almost 6 points.
6 points.
Nti ne ma nkoye mom nti o se dwuma de no so chen no.
Yawa dance na 11 wonders ehiafo team ne ba no. Case kabari.
Ya he me fu pragia pay because almost say bi o mo ko ba bi kra na fi wo kom na gu cap
na from the team to dum kwa obetna ko dominance dey say kwa wa.
Bibia be Monday no mo si mu to na kwa so o mo be do no ma wa be do.
Okay, mate. Amena ya genius famous me na say so the free seven no enso etimi ediaba. Layers what transit dia maminti opro.
Miti.
Yanko.
Yeah, Kobramiti, the sports minister. Then some more kind say I was saying stadiums, 4 stadiums, they say to me, everybody the standard that which me are rotating. Now the question I'm person bush and say, and yet I don't know, other yes sports minister and the command cabinet say about in see stadiums back trainer. I say I had on you ask yourself say what is the plan on my year as a country year? The sports minister, he's a minister and therefore he's a member of the cabinet. Whatever recommendations are, minister never year to the president, no. And no now would be share the budget now. Yadiba Nancy, so Nancy, I bind the above to just say, ye could see stadiums 3 newly we know. Eme betanum ka say, ye Kurmanum Accra, Kumasi, Takrade, any Tamale. Yeah, the way the Kraka ho dia we keep cozy and crown not 5. But none of these 5 stadiums and it mean meet international standards. So if truly say ye per se ye improve your sponsor, these stadiums na you see discussion na ye improve no. But minister, any president e could incomo emo omo debate just ye be see 3 new stadiums. The question is then necessary I feel minister na ba be ka say stadiums they say to improve man could do the world standard. So the question is what is the plan? What is the plan? I perceive we your political will politically say you perceive but minister nanka him say no kure mu pa de anka osanke de what than any improve but because of politics nti yes you could see 3 at the account so yeah the account and we keep on repeating say there's no need say you be see 3 new stadiums especially baby can say if there's any area and Kebako stadium for no ma and Kaburu area mo that is Sunyani area mo apart from that the meaning say there's any area of Kuruma no ma I was buying broadcast me see new stadium yen to be improve yen to be develop yen to be manage na me say esi point there na me say tamale there no so clearly minister no afei no kasa admit say some no kikai no as say he got it wrong and I think say they need to do the right thing. The right thing is say the other than you improve no pitches and improve pitches no washroom say improve stadium monitors, stadium speakers, any number be want to say to me improve no and everybody me football need to improve and yet new stadiums are kwabra ye kwa kwesi kotoko match ne de nyame adoma e chete de wakochi club reda o say on sembe break e de fa club no wonders club no and the question is again say they know a kind of why no more rights and that's why no more license say and they be a Premier League club why no more licenses no that is a big question or that talent aka their phone is support aka meaning say there's something so one the son man it is not right how do you give a club on to mean to your players ka young man 1 million what is it then yeah what is the due diligence and son you did right anymore one my Premier League club and as usual you couldn't want me 1 million the momo measures been the momo then you can't say for move first can conquer ye work with him $1 million cry ya diabetes can nipa de kokko in private business so one that's in 70 day come hard and or that talent so e dey about to so about issues any incident any esi ono ma yakan wasma ka no come finally na me fancy na menye we elder so enfembrem referees insurance no GF4 omo announce say almost security especially those are the most important things say referee go the match na obe feel say match no di odi no obi a member bono insecurities we kuro no pole wu ye ne hu ye so omoke mu ye hu ne man kran the question say ye to so na referees do they feel secure omusika sem ye tuo mo na
matemo kan kra no nti 1-1
nkwa match no
basa ne chese matemo ka
say share na woni age say share na woni age
so mo share mo
na so mo share ni woni age
mani age say me ka
score o sere san ho de o de kan ko na yan wo de ngedo it's a lot of issues are referees here. Their security in your may be improve almost performance. Refugee incident but one man say clearly uncle nya van as be a be buana and between our buana but yes and so insurance in the omo aba GF4 now so but I think say nyoma be on me here referees who come on ma ye can one be improve on performance no and to be ma errors be omo ye no any omo nyoma be omo ye na ye boom echi bibre no kobra san nyoma ni nia betumi improve ma me fenti e
okay me that's pa no layers na moten nka no edam pacho isu na me hade ye na in fan 1 2 eda yanko
yeah abana o share aya baswa kotoko match ne baseke Holy Stars na omo PRO Besmakasidu etiminde ensema to just say when you are playing against Kotoka it is easier than playing Mediama a team bia it is say omo awo sirim hoyi omo no mo ba easy than sa teams no and I don't know the way who do or Kasa based on maybe the performance of Kotoko and Omutimuno, Sene, Sibitia, Indinabia Manakaza. But on the face of the pinch it, so okay, Kase, only Kotoko bon, Nase, easy to say, only than say only media money will be at the Kara and a ghost as bon. More difficult than say on the Kotoko airborne. But we share clearly with the table no cross and air can. Mediama if almost so much. Ena Kotoko lose so much. Osha Kara lose so much. Ghosters lose so much. It is here the sa and go on air kakra. And you cannot say omo awodeno idea ewosoro echen Kotoko anasone Kotoko beba ubeti akase Mediama any only omo ba difficult team na obi anse na ewo league nim on is the only team anase Kotoko is the only team obi anse no na olusu ewo this game anase league ayebo no and is away PRO now tena ba bi enunu ho sere say game na ba body ti say na mo o based on record say na as folk Benjamin Asare concede go mo na mo ne club amode atena eto na yimu the post mu ntino that is a fact am based on it at the akase anything me se Kotoko mbe break Kotoko record so o ntimi lose here fine but o she clearly mo de one go and as mo de go to Benjamin Asare ayimu no say na mo position as a club and we have a normal revolve around the club in terms of say or music asem any normal being go yenti you are languishing at the bottom of the league 17th baby and a modern relegation zone more air core relegation 80 kasa de emframa o kasa sa then you should be ready say ubetima ye kasa na ho ye no adwuma dan say ube kasa wa na emframa etimi edeko and I'm expecting say any Kotoko so F1 so be careful in terms of because I'm be focus obi ka so beto boaboa na nesi bibi so we are expecting say omo ebeto to no maye na this game no Kotoko obi da 17th dia na winning game cry na dia you expect say Kotoko cannot afford to lose this if person o jele gene dia as I say utimi go all out na timi ko share sa game no na timi appease fans in terms of after say obo game oni Mediama ewo date on Sunday ndi ko bodro na Mediama form so anu so wom no oba ba yero oba ba yara no entimi answer a whole lot of issues ebetimi aba going forward no minister sama ka ba stadium ne de minia as a Ghana ye dada ya ho ye always misplaced priority any ye nyina nim se dada ya kotoko na omu bebo Africa ya anei oba so omunya baabi emo Kumase na ekoba se Accra nko ana na ye even anumpo enye kululu ne no ma bi na oma ya ka faje sa no ma stadium na atum ama yetimisu but if you okono obi atuna gine even that time akotoko bebo amotra so meye pitch ni ye any other any pitch na saase editorate so ra amoya na foforo no na in terms of sane na etie the greenish nature no sane na etie no asase ya brown maintenance culture na adekora no ewa fam be fi okono obi ayinani NSA yinani in terms of NSA etime yinani minister na ono so di animu no ayinani etie na uko gina baabi na akaka se esese mu itimi improve ya it should be earlier say mut attach more importance to than say ya betra ma ekoba se kotoko ida so oje FA Cup anaso oje eya league na ni following year baba obeko ayi na afana na o matena mara 20 no mo wa awu be meetings upon meetings this is the time they need to improve the stadium to the standard abeye say be meet CAF standard na FIFA standard ebe timi abo competitions abeye well approved by CAF and FIFA dan say we betima matena do wan maka na osu kosi training stadium no emfarema and I think say this is the time Ghana to say Ghana free football nation na football pitch back on a stadium back up and approved by CAF na just say our and Minister Kofi Adams says say osase na work the talk na all ya na say bibia no obe pass comment in a vacuum na on dim fa anya adwuma sene ye hwese ne etie no 11 on this issue ni de he medical ka say me the blame ni nyina no e de me de ko ama efe no because enei munim say obi kuta Legon cities ana in terms of akatua ane say no obehwe players no afa otimi ko be say 9 months no ntua players ne ka no the players ne ka ana odo makọ relegation na ekoba say team no dey akọ division 1 no ade na mo man enkofa say team na anza anvama miwa no wasa to team from a certain region ya bravo no dey asa akọ Accra say okoye say sika wa anko Legon cities man koy mo jai et dit say ye bolle na sikasam kura ho e do mo hwe even teams no accounts any sane on base on financial muscles ebetim ya place no and I'm expecting say for some time to go on mre be say nei omo the cap bi beto say any ababo lega only be say 10 billion and our accounts ma as say lega no timi bo say ini bi na say omo ye na some teams be SRCM omo administration and won betimi aboa any say teams no say even 10 any ebenya e dia ball gana amo matuma he players ni ye na sane bad image bad signal enfanko out there and won betimi aboa am yetima nya the quality of play no etima left years league and standards dan say nei ebeduru sesi a first round yente so mo ton matches so ebeduru second round no dey business side now omo two matches omo dey trap bet any dey ka account so you expect say they should know better ana scanner or more 10 billion before the start no scanner mo anything is it say team employee be dey akoto ka dem ana omo dey akoye den and omo ma ekom the place because tie Jay Sapon Sapio asema o kan o say 3 days na place ni die omo ko ya omo ko league match abobo ya ane de ade na omo etimi etrem de ko sad and I don't think say betimi edway improve your leg no amana ye so going forward no the FA should be due diligence no matimi aye normal ama etimi akoso gobana
me da sepa elder na moten nka no I still Denchoma Radio 91.9 and also Eguswa Uti no SMP and ye dia bro frama no ne ebeka efisem no now ye bie eye ahomatrofo no area tum obetia afra bana we chere wadwene nemo flash phones represent accessories kwama flash wase brana o screen no e place ne ma o screen na say no battery no enya obe place ne dia ma device no ba bi o charge na say a obeye ne kama speaker no ene body no obeye ofre o kasa obiti wonso de tiense onti obi die no ninyi no obeye ma tonsuo ma obeye enso e dia ma software person upgrade na obeye ne kama enso etimi dia ma fuom one market no ena edi enimbe old market no 0248163945 0248163945. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Chica.
Yes, sir.
I took I'm not the Biafra Rabbit, the Chica to say,
me ba shonya me adom ye parents we.
Oh, you am so me, yes, your papa CPQ review we at Yano.
Me ba so to nka pa. Okay.
Oh, I beg your phone, Michio. Now, I Chica, Ghana, I kata ye prayer modo. Papa we ya wapai. Papa we Chica me na ba ko se mo give the president. National give the president. Minister, fourth minister, me pa ta wa popo da.
Mr. Kubiara. Dabi.
Wa popo, Dabi ha. So I wouldn't do more border. Ya ko fa nso yen mo mi akwa fa. Dia wonim bom, ade akoye koko box you. Won toni bi misunderstanding no bi no ye ka kam de ye kata do. Enti papa ba kata be da won ya he do asu. So eno na se kana mpani konkun se ye ma ye ho kire ya Ghana eya na bori e wo fra yo wa se ka poto akire no Ghana ye nim die no sabi ye mpani ko no nim die no wo pom o ma ko fa die ono ye koko bo siu o no mi bo so ngo ye koko bo siu na mom rai ya bi ko koko bo di mu emra that work can part of it now, that was it. Takumpo. What do you mean? And the year we want to be near Banon to now, protocol so so using get one. The woman ran no money come from one more person. Then, mom, I'm question to Columbia and Rabu Bumpanifono. Oh, and then I am now. I'm going by a car near the Japan to make him one. Now, I say, Tim Kitway, Janica, dear, into a panel cotton. Yeah, dear, one panel to be a moving with National or the economy. Into the kind of heart of one. Yeah, Kimono. This year you coach in the way. And then Vatana, so your man go wake up with you. Your Koyaka, should be able to your pan go to bed. You go for buying. Who be in the to the phone. Walk to one thing.
You that's ya to come na de biasem. Era si pa driver ko juma menchi good afternoon. Mediama and some more good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Helen.
Hello.
Hello, Kabajita, Helen.
Yes, sir.
Afternoon.
Fine, but you need to be a casa free.
Casa free, not the FM.
Watch your TV.
I took on now, and I don't know, I could go up a I'm going to Kata. And the severe book one is the bar. Not to come over Ghana, different my, and I'm funny, that's different my. Somebody happened to Yanaka. You can get the channel. And you know, I took on a bar, I'm not a body left provide a different my. But it's a bar, and so now, President Zwa, that be Ompa, they're moving to coaching. And I'm going to be home, I'm moving to me. I'm going to my premier. Some of my committee, I'm going to play me.
Okay.
Let's done. I'm
Mr. Medasi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Atabarakwa.
Okay.
Afatam Pachama means you.
And everyone that I didn't know for my house. I buy or discover a boy. Another year to discover a boy. No, who feeling now money. Who took up to Elvaka. Who name Maui. That's it.
Mr. Medasi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Never show dinner if you are free. But a regular government means you. Nami Adumo.
Maybe at the moment I am asking from home.
na wa hera de mu dana an sai anu wa da ta ka su mu ma na ma a da mu ne su da mu biyo mu ya ce na ko ba kuma ka ta ko ye na ye o ya ce ma ce ru ne no ana ta zakati ma ce ru na nya ta ma ye de ye ni sa ya fa bo anya support ka ta na ba biya na ta ye fa bo ba biya ko ka bu ki ye di we ma ce ya na ta fa na su ne na o ya ce okay ye ma ka ga mo sai ko ba kuma ta
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm there. Dana, maybe I can say why my football I can crab do a Dana. I say, people can name you 19 minutes. No one can and I say, try no question of a ah, Nippon about 20 minutes. Wouldn't say Nippon or the team because engaging. But you establish him why I can't play. They said, Dana, football, I and the younger saying than I was a football. To win paying for him, it was an Abu, and I watched it out when you knew. Morning to Nippon or do you care what I was here to Timo. So it's hard to do with Premier League. He had the same problem now on the Cafa Father. I'm not going to be there, and you take Borini to one eye.
If I saw Mati. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
If I saw dinner, we are free. I just said, I'm in TV. If I saw me in TV.
Oh, I saw my cousin and a will be on football, my Randiabi, our football. After flower, it's on the team. Yes, or the Kuso. No, we are only born, she has on the main top football. That's not what I also. Just as I have on your body. Come out, going some no special running. And then the mama like first minister. We don't know on what you look on the Kuku and the body. The very number football I have also. And the motion I got for any. And if I'm not so no, again, but I don't know, I just got a very case of. Look there, and which more team I'm looking at one because I let him a so
that's it. Good afternoon. Pacho dinner we are casa free.
But
elastic and watch on TV.
You know that you took my standard way.
What's I saying?
You took the car by the
I know crying about Pebimpo.
You farmer, my no, my second and what's to be water. I want to me, honestly, you know, to be over my.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Korachiga.
If I show dinner, I can free.
Your medium mother taxi driver.
Medium, Pacho with you.
Nah, Kotokono, Mania Bre, Basaka Fono. Anakamukaze, Kotokongo Basakana. On the year, the Pierre also Besha Kotoko, I say, Maja. No one got the Kotoko Show. Asa, Omiam train as the man or head there, do much of a confirm. The show Mopa, Sia, Oma Befaka, the only team I can the man, no, to move on Bob on Beji. Now you know so, Chelsea, Barcelona match in India. We get football loving fan be a competition match in the mobile papa na enquiry and the Nabasona and the Chelsea aka form a cameo and team of Akula. That's
that's very simple. Na Yimano Nanafusu or TikTok. Good afternoon or the Aba Brown Legacy and so Williams Abebio 3 Martinate. And so TikTok ona ujina so dendene Paul G Kodjo Konadu Charles Yao ono so ejina so Kodjo Ajenim by Joshua Amwa Josh na ono so DJ Yos na ono so ewo so Xavier Xavi and so eba TikTok ne so and I feel Richard Ochery and so eba so Mahmood and so eba so at so wina eba yedama say TikTok on bebre Jonata mu nyinaa ba so Jamfua Godwin sanso ena Osei Gabriel mu nyinaa ba so nemom me sorry ama DJ Barcelona Numero jina kono na planet numero ya ko sei Barca
Barca ne Chelsea world champion Sefa cream world champion
kana TikTok platform no mu hu anim ye na
ampa mu fosoro e me jina
TikTok phone fosoro mu TikTok phone
ampa mu fosoro enemy dream Barcelona ne Chelsea
na 11 be na modebo
ejina kono
11 be na modebo
o si 11 be ne debo na audience time course so what you say to the yabutre man na omo so we champions omo England wa omo triumph pia ne ade no is any man you for in our Barcelona
for
the first time and time you show mama okay
me player back home team
Rashford tell me say man you for in our Barcelona and I'm at Tamochi and Koyi mama me says form
and yes bad day at office man for no support Barcelona but mo no Chelsea bon kwa na mtamo chi
and yes see yeah
Chelsea for the shebals of why Kwame Lega and Fabiano Mone squad
and you go match ni be you know I say if you me say
okay
man chance drink here on say you watch commentary subeba nti omomla Chelsea for them in their numbers on the Ghana the supporters in the ultima 99% Chelsea for omodo super
Chelsea Man U
omomla na enesa na shawa na di oniwu eko ti eba so
timba shomo
we be shomo me see anangasa basa team me gidie eswate compared to last season emra na ye di kwewie no on say play injuries nya de ade ne ba and that ama team no and this say angasa be there and this say how na it last season that say afi na players no ho tom kakra kakra omo ye den omo ba ndi bo ne de bibia betimi asi I really
usro yari e beta wachi na
o mi so make a choice on the team no injury team afi na
Garcia bedem
wa ba
kunda butu na baldi abotare 4-5 na ye Kubasi ene we plan bebo Kubasi Garcia de so mo Garcia mo o le mfanze na akwaya Uruguay ni captain Arroyo ebia no so abesinti between Garcia na Arroyo na ba kwa pen na ben finfin na say mu finfin na Pedri ni ho the Frank de Jong jina
original
na
ejuma
akwaya no so na mo piteri ne femin so betinya hye wo bisa na kaba ko mfimfini na ayero
ebefa
ti ba ta dem crown bi yo
ebefa
dani wo mu ana wan
any option bia
na ani mo na be Lewandowski Yama ana okay ayi betia ba bo bi Brazil ni Rafinha
Oeba
na Rashford so edan
ala se bia Rashford be start na Rafinha abeun second half and yes you also no injury na banti em pese o be break digiti yasa
team na ni o Casedo ne Enzo ne Reece James finfiri ho
sa yo mana yi for sure we Sunderland